Talk to us about Portugal. You've had plans to get out there.
Portugal, I mean, I have, you know, I'm always attracted to a giant wave. So right. Portugal, I mean, as soon as, you know, you see something come into the radar, you get interested. But, you know, that wave is, if you look at that wave from a surfer's perspective, I mean, the whole objective in surfing is to find perfect waves.
Right.
Like, that's what you want to find. And that wave's a pretty messy wave. It's a pretty, you know, it's all crossed up and it's got a lot of stuff going on. It's not the ideal, you know, big wave. Now, right. Maybe it gets good. Like, maybe that spot gets cleaner. But most of the time, it's crossed up, and it's just the nature of the way that wave breaks it makes it stand up. But you know, I don't know if it's quite the wave of compared to Jaws or Teahupoo or right. Some of these other waves that are for a surfer a lot more performance orientated. So because right. For me it's about riding the waves. At the end of the day, it's like I'm less worried about trying to get a shot of me on a giant wave as I am like being able to do stuff on the wave and have it be about the experience of the surfing. So right. But whenever there's a big wave, you're always like, oh yeah, there's another, you know. Yeah.
So no plans to go out there right now?
Not right now. Well, their season's almost over. I had some calls. There's a, you know, that area has a ton of surf. That whole Spain and you know, Portugal, Spain, and France. That whole area has a lot of giant waves, and that's one of the breaks. I mean, there's other big breaks in Europe that, you know, that are interesting, and it seems like with the way the weather patterns are, the Atlantic's had some pretty big storms that have created some, you know, real big surf, but their season I think just kind of came to an end. It's better right, you know, like in the beginning when they had that Portugal one, like September, October. What's
your favorite big wave and what's your scariest big wave?
Well, you know, there's not any one particular one. I mean, Teahupoo is a scary place because of the nature of the bottom topography and you know, just the shape of the wave. You know, Jaws is you know, is one of the most challenging to ride. I mean, those are, you know, one's a right and one's a left. I mean, Jaws you can go left too, but you know, I think those are my two. Right now, those are my two favorite. I spend more time on those waves than most other waves. So, but Jaws I have a certain affinity towards just because of my relationship with Jaws. It was right. Kind of like your first girlfriend. I mean, that was my first girlfriend, and you know, you're always going to have that memory of your first kiss, and no one, you know, we were the first guys to ride it. No one even had surfed it really before. I mean, people had gone out there, but we were surfing it on the, you know, every swell, every time, and right. You know, did that for, you know, 15 years before it really went to, you know, went to the chaos.
Yeah. Kind of like Greg Nolan, the North Shore, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool, man. Really appreciate your time, brother.
My pleasure. Yeah.